Tomorrow, voters in Atlanta will head to the polls as early voting kicks off. They will decide who will be the next person to lead the city of Atlanta. City Council President Felicia Moore and Councilmember Dickens are in the runoff. Moore led a pack of about a dozen candidates during the municipal election with 41% of the vote, while Dickens pulled ahead of former Mayor Kasim Reed by some 600 votes to secure his spot on the ballot. One of the biggest challenges facing Atlanta's next mayor will, of course, be the efforts to fight the rise of violent crime. For example, the FBI says homicides were up 55% from 2019 to 2020. Both candidates say they want to build the police force, but that will prove challenging. Felicia Moore says she will regularly speak with officers, and she already does. And she has identified some weak spots in the police department. Among top priorities, Moore says she would launch a nationwide search for a new police chief to replace Rodney Bryant. In Atlanta, vacancies on the force followed instances where Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms rapidly disciplined or fired police officers accused of over-escalating confrontations with civilians in the summer of 2020 during those protests. Dickens promised to hire 250 officers in his first year, and Moore also vowed to fill hundreds of open slots, partly by calling officers who recently left.
The numbers fluctuate, depends on who you talk to, 400 to 600 of them, and asking them to please come back on a contract for a year or two. They can keep their retirement pay flowing, and we'll pay them to come back.
Moore says she would ask those officers to return on a temporary basis until the department could work to attract and train new recruits. If you plan to vote in the runoff, there are some important dates you need to know. Early voting begins tomorrow, November 17th, and ends on the 24th. The last day to submit a request for an absentee ballot is Friday, November 19th, and Election Day is November 30th. In the meantime, if you're still undecided about who to vote for, we have more information about each mayoral candidate online at 11alive.com. You'll be able to get insight about their priorities, plans, and visions for the city.